Got some sourdough discard, but not sure what to do with it? I got a chocolate chip cookie recipe just for you. Hey guys, I'm Jules. Welcome to Manna from Heaven Sourdough Co. And today on the channel, we're going to be making sourdough discard chocolate chip cookies. This recipe is inspired by Simplicity and Starter. I think she does have a YouTube and I'll have her linked below. But this is a recipe that's going to give you those ooey gooey cookies that I personally love to make. So let's get started. The ingredients for today's recipe is 2½ cups of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of white sugar, 1 cup of brown sugar, 3/4 cup of sourdough discard, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 cup of salted butter, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, 2 egg yolks, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1½ cups of chocolate chips. To start things off, you're going to begin with browning that 1 cup of salted butter. I'm going to be honest with you all, this was the first time I have browned butter for a recipe, and it took a lot longer than I anticipated. So I highly recommend that you make this your first step so that it doesn't slow down the rest of the process of making these cookies. Once your butter is that lovely golden brown color, you're going to go ahead and pour it into the large mixing bowl that you plan to mix your dough into. While your butter is getting to room temperature, you're going to start mixing those dry ingredients. So to start things off, in a separate large mixing bowl, you're going to add 2½ cups of all-purpose flour. Then a teaspoon of baking soda, a teaspoon of baking powder, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Then with a whisk, you'll mix it all together until it's well incorporated. Once your browned butter is at room temperature, you'll add your sugars. So to start with, we'll add 1 cup of white sugar, a cup of packed brown sugar, and then you'll mix it all together. Then you'll begin to add the remainder of your wet ingredients. To start with, you'll add 2 teaspoons of vanilla, 2 egg yolks, and 3/4 cup of sourdough discard. Then you'll stir and mix this all together. Once that's all mixed in well so it's a smooth consistency, you'll slowly begin adding in your dry ingredients. After that's all well mixed, you'll lastly add in 1½ cups of chocolate chips. Once your chocolate chips are evenly mixed throughout, you're ready to start scooping your dough. So with a large scoop, you'll measure out about 3 tablespoons of dough and roll them into your dough balls. I went ahead and put mine in a baking dish after I rolled them out because you're going to have to put these in the fridge for at least 2 hours or overnight. So instead of taking up too much room with the baking sheet, I just placed them in a baking dish. After they've chilled in the fridge for 2 hours, you're ready to start baking. So with them evenly distributed on a baking sheet that's been lined with parchment paper, you'll put them in the oven at 375 for about 10 to 12 minutes. This makes really big cookies, so I only put 6 on the sheet at a time and started off with 11 minutes, but every batch after that first one I only did for 10 minutes and it was the perfect golden brown. Y'all, these cookies did not disappoint. I'm a sucker for a hot, fresh chocolate chip cookie, and this is the best sourdough cookie recipe that I've found to date. Let me know in the comments if you like cake-like cookies or those ooey gooey ones like me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Subscribing is free and just continues to help me making these videos. Thanks for watching. I've loved having you here, and we'll see you next time.